kind of scared to do this one. Babe was calling to me at Target. This is me. So the total is...
Count 1, 2, 3. And don't you stop the music, get into it. Won't you dance with me? Find a place and lose it. You can do it. Won't you dance with me? Move your down now, we let go. Sunset high and our bodies low.
Hey y'all, what is up? It is Marissa Nicole and welcome back to my channel. Today is another video in a series that I've been doing the past couple weeks, which is basically what you can get for $50 at different grocery stores. We first started out at Kroger, and if you haven't seen that video, I will link it up above. That first video also gives you an in-depth look into my budgeting system, apps I use to budget, and how I'm basically staying on that $50 budget every 2 weeks to buy myself meals. Then we went to Walmart and spent $50 there to see what we could get. And again, if you haven't seen that, I will link it up above and down below. And now this week I was requested to do Target, and of course I've been requested to do a bunch of them. I will eventually get there, but if you have any specific places you want me to try to grocery shop at, let me know down below and I'll be sure to try to go to those at some point for my grocery shopping. But today's video is all about Target. Now I'm kind of scared to do this one because Target is known for being pricey and known for its expensive stuff, whether that's the home decor and everything. Basically Target is expensive, depending on who you are. For me, it's expensive. I like to do my shopping at Walmart and Kroger, if that. And so I am trying the Target just so you guys can see what I'm able to get for $50 at Target, but I'm honestly nervous to do it because I don't know how much stuff I'm actually gonna be able to get and if it's gonna last me 2 weeks. Before we dive into the video, if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing down below. I do tons of videos about DIYs, hauls, college videos, sorority videos, or vlogs like this one. And so if you're interested in that, if that sounds like fun to you, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Also, if you're kind of new to this series, like I said, try to watch those other videos before watching this one just so you can stay on top of it and know what's going on, what I'm doing. But basically, it's a challenge. I have $50 to my budget for groceries every 2 weeks. So every time I get paid bi-weekly, I get $50 to spend on groceries. And I kind of gave y'all an insight into my budgeting hacks and how I do that and how I grocery shop as a broke college student. Y'all liked it and wanted to see more of it, so I did turn it into this kind of challenge where I'm going to be going to different stores every 2 weeks, seeing what I can get for my $50 budget. I say this in every video, but I'm going to say it again. I'm a very picky eater, okay? I do not eat a lot of things. I really only like pasta and bread and cheese, basically carbs. I know I'm not a healthy eater and I know that. This really isn't a video to teach you guys how to grocery shop or like what to buy. This is more so a how I do it in $50. This is kind of stuff that I get. But I know that people are gonna comment down below and say, oh, well, you could have done this for cheaper. You could be eating this. And I know that. Definitely comment down below. Help other people do this. But for me, I probably don't like that food and I'm probably not gonna get it. I know it's awful, but that's just me. This is real. This is me. But I guess let's head to Target and see what we can get. Alright, so we're back from Target. I do have my receipt here. I could just share with y'all the things that I bought. I know you saw a little bit of it in the video, of course, but I'm gonna go into depth what I got, how I'm planning on using that for my meals, and basically how much we ended up spending. So I guess we'll start there. So the total is $51.22. So we did go $1.22 over my budget, but I'm okay with that because again, this is to me a more expensive place to be shopping at, and I still got a lot for my meals. So I'm happy. I'm okay with that, even though it's $1.22 over. Let's kind kind of break it down and see what I got and show you how I'm gonna do what I do with it. So basically I usually start out with my breakfast items of what I'm going to eat every day for breakfast. And this time just kind of browsing through Target, because with these kind of challenges I don't really get to make a list because I don't know how much these items are going to cost. And so I try to just go through and look at what I could make and put those together and try to stay under my budget. So this is kind of done with no pre-planning. Of course I have a couple things in mind in terms of like, I know I like pasta, so I'm probably gonna get pasta, that kind of stuff. Other than that, I don't pre-plan. I don't really make a shopping list. I kind of just go down each aisle and see what I can make of my meals. And so for some reason today, like, bagels was calling to me at Target, and so for breakfast I ended up getting blueberry bagels and then some cream cheese, and that's what I'm gonna be eating for the next week. Here's the kicker: that stuff would go bad on like the 2nd, and so I only bought one, and I'm gonna have to go back to buy like another roll for the 2nd week because there's about 6 bagels in a pack. Bagels were $2.99, so I guess technically once I go back to get more bagels I'm probably gonna be like $3 or $4 over budget, but again, I'm okay with that. So breakfast for the 2 weeks are set: bagels and cream cheese. Next, what I try to do is figure out what I'm gonna eat and pack for lunch, because I do have a regular full-time 9-to-5 job. I pack my lunches, and so it has to be something that either I can warm up in the microwave or that I can eat cold, something that I can pack with me to lunch at work. And so for that, I usually like to make pasta or pasta salad, mac and cheese, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, something like that, and bring those to work with me. That's usually what I eat. And so I did end up getting 3 boxes of mac and cheese. This budget is only made for one person, me, and so I could sit down and eat a whole box of mac and cheese in one setting, but I contain myself and I make a whole box, and then I split it into 2, so that way each box of mac and cheese gets me 2 meals that I can bring to lunch for 2 days. So with 3 boxes of mac and cheese, I have 6 days of meals, which means I need 4 more meals for work, and I chose to get more jelly because I was out of jelly here, so that way I could make peanut butter and jelly for those 2 days and pack that with me to lunch. Now, if you guys watched my Walmart video, you would have known that I bought some applesauce and pretzels as like snacks to bring to work with me. I did not go through those, so I'm gonna be reusing those as snacks, so that way when I'm bringing my peanut butter and jellies, I can bring pretzels as well, or when I'm bringing my mac and cheese, I can bring applesauce, or vice versa. I just have some snacks to bring with me from my last shopping trip. And so key to that is try to find things that are kind of non-perishable that'll last you a little longer, so that way you don't have to buy them every week, and those would be my snack items that I always kind of do well with. And now let's talk about dinners for the weekdays. Every Tuesday, Griffin, my boyfriend, and I have Taco Tuesday, and so I always end up buying a thing of meat and tortillas, cheese, and taco seasoning, so that way I can make tacos every Tuesday. I said this in my Walmart video last time as well, but I still have tortillas left over for the next 2 weeks, because again, we only usually eat like 1 or 2 tacos, so it really isn't that bad, and I usually get a 12-pack of tortillas, so I didn't have to buy tortillas today, but I did have to buy more meat, cheese, which y'all saw me get. Tip for you is to always buy the block cheeses. I just bought a grater for $1, and I grate down that cheese. It lasts so much longer than a pack of cheese. However, at Target, when I had to rebuy my block of cheese, I could tell that it wasn't as big of a block than I got at like Kroger or Walmart. I forget when I bought my first block, but I finally ran out after, you know, a month and a half, which is great. But Target didn't have nearly as big of a block that I normally get, so I guess we'll see how long this one lasts me. But always get a block cheese. That helps tremendously. And so that's 2 of my meals knocked down in terms of Tacos Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. And then I tried to get something else to last me, you know, the other days. Again, I'm a huge pasta person, so the other meals that I got would be 2 boxes of pasta salad that I eat all the time. That pasta salad, again, can kind of work like the mac and cheese, where I make the whole box, but I split it into 2 days. And so I bought 2 boxes, which gives me 4 days of meals, which knocks out, you know, 1 week, and I need 4 more meals for the next week. And that is when I got some shrimp at Target, because I was actually very surprised at how cheap the shrimp was at Target, because it was more expensive at Kroger than it was at Walmart. And I even, you know, didn't go to Kroger for my shrimp. I drove all the way to Walmart just to get my shrimp, because I was not paying, I think it was like $12 for like 100 shrimp. And so I got it today at Target for around $8, I think, which I honestly thought it was a good deal. I was not expecting it, so I grabbed that and some Alfredo sauce so I can make some shrimp Alfredo. Again, in my last video, you saw that I found a deal at Walmart for a 4-pound box of pasta for like $2 or something crazy. So I still have pasta. I didn't have to buy more pasta, which was super helpful. So there's already a shrimp Alfredo meal. Now that I usually make almost like a whole pound of pasta and all the shrimp, and that can get me literally about 4 meals of shrimp Alfredo, maybe 2, 3 if I'm eating like a big amount of shrimp Alfredo, but that usually lasts me a very long time. And so that'll probably last me the rest of week 2, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday kind of meals. And so for that Monday, if we're thinking that way, I also got some soup and bread and some square cheese, and that way I could make some grilled cheese and soups. I got about 3 3 soups, and so that can cover me, you know, 2 weekends and that Monday for lunch. And typically on the weekends, I honestly don't eat a lot because I'm usually waking up later, kind of skipping breakfast and eating, you know, a lunch and then a snack, and so I can not have to buy as much food for the weekends. And also usually Griffin and I go and do something, or we'll order food or go out to eat or something like that, so I don't really have to buy a lot of meals for the weekends. I really try to just bulk up for the weekdays. That way I have breakfast, I have lunches to pack, and then I have dinners during the weekdays. And so that is everything that I bought, and we were only $1.22 over budget, so I'm okay with that. I'm pleasantly surprised with my deals at Target, but I can tell you that it's probably better quality food than you would possibly get at Kroger or Walmart, but it is more expensive. Even my pasta salad was a little more expensive at Target than it was at Walmart. It's the same brand, same box, same everything. Same thing with like the cheese block. It was kind of smaller for more money than I would have gotten at Kroger or Walmart, but I was still able to shop for basically under $50 at Target for 2 weeks. So I'm hoping that was helpful for y'all. Again, if you have any suggestions on where you'd like me to go next, let me know down below. If you learned something new or liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Down, we let it go. Sunset high